Well, programmes here in STV are now around 20 minutes later than originally billed. So now here's Vernon Kay with the new series of Beat the Star.
Beat the Star is back with new challengers, new stars, even more games, £50,000 at stake, and a series finale where I take on a mystery star. Tonight, a factory manager tackles a rugby legend. Will he take on the cash? Only if he can beat the star.
Welcome to Beat the Star. Here's your host, Vernon Kay.
Thank you very much. Good evening and welcome to a brand new series of Beat the Star. The show where a courageous challenger and a super competitive star go head-to-head in a series of physical and mental games. If our challenger wins, they walk out of here tonight with £50,000. Lose, however, and they leave here with absolutely nothing. Nice catch. It's a brand new series with brand new games that are going to push our challenger and star to their limits. But who will reach higher, dig deeper and fight harder to walk away as the winner tonight? Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to meet tonight's challenger? Day today works in a sugar factory, but come the weekend he braves the mud and the cold to endure a gruelling exercise regime whilst being screamed at by a bunch of ferocious army officers.
My name's Glenn Clark. I'm 43 years old. I'm the operations manager at a sugar refinery. Because work can be quite stressful and it's a 24/7 operation, I find the best way to de-stress and release is sport. My main sport is British Military Fitness, BMF.
Do not give up!
The instructors are either still serving in the army or they're ex-army PT instructors. They'll try and wear you down and they'll try and push you to the absolute limit all the time. Both of these things, the physical and the mental side, will help me when it comes to Beat the Star.
You want to change in your life, it's not going to come out of a book.
When I found out I'd got on Beat the Star, my daughter Emily decided she was going to be my personal fitness coach. I thought the BMF instructors were tough, but Emily's really, really tough on me. I think my biggest threat on Beat the Star would be somebody who comes from perhaps a professional rugby background or something like that.
Come on, 22!
Anybody who's been a professional sports person who won't have the will to win, I just think that my will to win will be bigger. I can win because I'm fiercely competitive, I've got a never-say-die attitude, and I can turn my hand to anything, and whatever I try, I'm usually very good at.
Come on, don't stop!
I don't care who you are or what you've done in the past, I will not be beaten.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's Glenn! Glenn, welcome to the show. Now, first impressions, you look physically fit. Are you ready for tonight?
I'm very ready for it, yeah. I'm pumped up and ready to go.
Good man, that's what we like to hear on Beat the Star. Now, on the last series, we had world record holders, we had Olympians, we had some of the fittest athletes on the planet. And this series is no different. Do you think you're good enough to beat those kind of people?
Definitely, Vernon. I wouldn't be here if I didn't think I could do that, so I'm here to win.
I like your confidence. Who have you brought with you tonight?
I've got my family here with me.
Where are you? Let's have a look. Wave your hands up. There you go. We've got flags as well. Let's get behind him throughout the whole of the show. Good luck, Glenn. You've got no idea who you're up against tonight, have you?
No, I'm dying to find out.
Let's meet your opponent, shall we? Ladies and gentlemen, he's got 51 England caps to his name, is one of sport's most competitive stars. The ladies love his guns, and unlucky for Glenn, he's a rugby legend. Give it up for Mr. Austin Healey! I'm very good, thank you.
Good to meet you.
Initial reaction, Glenn?
Well, it was one of the people that I wouldn't want to be against, to be honest, an ex-rugby player. I've played rugby myself, I know what it takes, it's a hard game, and I know he's a fantastic international, great England player. Not a great dancer, but...
Oh! Hang on, we just started.
I was robbed.
Save the fighting talk for later, because you know what it's like. The Leicester Lip, Austin Healey, you are without a shadow of a doubt one of the most competitive sportsmen that the England rugby team has ever seen.
I certainly am. If someone disrespected me on the field, like it's just happened then it really brings out the fighting spirit in me.
Let's remind ourselves what makes Austin such an audacious competitor.
I'm Austin Healey, I'm 35 years old and an ex-England rugby player.
Austin Healey is a true rugby legend. In his 5 years as a winger for England, he won 51 caps and scored an incredible 22 tries for his country.
Whilst I was playing rugby, I was a small man in a big man's world, so I created this arrogant, gobby, overly competitive young man. I suppose I was like a little Jack Russell. Once I had my teeth into something, I wouldn't let go.
2 years after retiring from rugby, Austin proved he was more than just muscle by reaching the quarter-finals of Strictly Come Dancing in 2008.
You have to deal with the stress of performing on a live stage in front of 10 million people, completely out of your comfort zone. If you can cope with walking out on a stage and dancing, you'll be able to do anything. On a rugby field, there's a lot of mental warfare. Taking someone on who's not been a professional, they won't really have that knowledge of how to mentally alter your opponent. I've always been a competitive person. I'm not someone who ever gives up. Once it's in your blood, it never leaves. Well, all the best. I hope you enjoy the experience whilst you still can.
There's banter going already. Now, Austin, all those years on the rugby pitch, 7 for England, you said that it's like mental warfare and verbal warfare. Do you think that's going to come into play tonight?
I certainly hope not. Well, no, actually, I do, yeah. I don't know. We only just met, and Glenn seems like a lovely guy, and I don't really want to crush his dreams too early. So I think you just get out there and do your best, as Glenn said.
Now, Glenn, you've met your competitor tonight. Are you still confident? Do you still think you can beat the Star?
I have not come here to lose, so...
Good luck, then. This is how tonight's show is going to work. The gentlemen are going to go head-to-head in up to 8 thrilling, unpredictable games designed to test them mentally and punish them physically. Now, each game is worth an increasing number of points. So Game 1 is worth 1 point, Game 2 is worth 2 points, all the way up to Game 8, which is worth how many, Glenn?
8 points.
Good lad. Whoever has the most points at the end of the show is the winner. Now, Glenn, if that's you, I can't emphasise enough, you're going to win £50,000 cash.
I know, it's unbelievable, isn't it?
It is, the pressure's really on. But Austin, if you win, the money is going to roll over to a prize fund that we're going to fight for at the end of the series.
And who fights for that?
Me! Oh, yeah! Right, gentlemen, please shake hands.
Good luck.
Good luck to you both. It's Beat the Star, Game 1. Rat Run, and it's for 1 point. The gentlemen are bringing on the rat runs as we speak. You guys get your safety gear on, and then I'll explain the rules. In front of you are 2 8-metre-high Perspex towers. The aim of the game is to climb up the inside of the towers and ring the bell at the top. It's not a normal climbing game, this. There are no handles and there are no footsteps to climb up on, all right? It's sheer brute power. Now, before we start, I'm going to hand you over to our commentator, Mr. David Goldstrom.
Thank you, Vernon. A brand new game for this first challenge, the Rat Run. 2 8-metre-high, 1 metre wide Perspex chimneys, which Glenn and Austin have only just seen and now have just a few remaining seconds in which to work out how to tackle the task.
Remember, it's the first person to ring their bell. They will win the 1 point on offer for Rat Run. Glenn, are you ready?
Yes, ready, Vernon.
Austin, are you ready? There's no point jumping, you'll never make it, short guy. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Both of them very quickly into the chimneying technique. Backs against the wall, getting their bottoms low and driving up with the legs. Palms flat against the Perspex, and already through the first 4 metres, Austin just ahead of Glenn, literally now at the height of a second floor window. And Austin, 19 seconds, wow, and Glenn just a whisker behind. What an amazing drive by both men. This was super quick. Nothing to choose between the pair in the first couple of metres, but then it was Austin's better technique which really made the difference. Getting those feet up almost at knee height, palms flat against the perspex, whereas Glenn here, the feet were down too low, making the task just oh so much more difficult. The rugby international eventually getting to the top first, the star in the ascendant.
Well done, Austin. I'll tell you what, that was really close. Really close. Let's talk about your technique. Was that as difficult as you thought it would be, Austin?
Yeah, it was quite hard. It was hard to slide your back up. I thought it'd be easy to slide on the glass, but it wasn't. It was a tough challenge.
Which muscle group did you use the most?
I used my gluteus maximus, and my soleus, and my calves.
Glenn, how did you find it?
Yeah, I found it tough, actually. It was, as Austin says, your harness caught a little bit on the ridges, so you thought you had quite a good rhythm.
Glenn, that sounds like an excuse, my friend.
Yeah.
So, the first point goes to Austin. Let's take a look at the scoreboard. There you go, he's won the first game. Let's crack on, shall we? Ready for more, Glenn?
Yeah, ready
Austin?
to go.
Yeah, let's go.
Beat the Star game 2. Mudbar! It's for 2 points. For this game, we need to be on slightly tougher ground, so we're going to be using this slippery, slidey track, and we're going to be driving one of these bad boys. Oh, yes. Fellas, I hope you like mud. Tonight, factory worker Glenn is hoping to win £50,000. The only thing standing in his way is Austin Healey, possibly the most competitive sports star ever to come out of England. You do not want to miss game 2. We'll see you after the break.
Coming up, the men meet their match in the mud. And then they have to conquer the pole.
Here's the deal. At Sainsbury's, these Butcher's Choice sausages are now half price. You can't beat bangers and mash.
Italia. Much more.
Introducing eHarmony, a different way for singles to look for a lasting relationship. At eHarmony, you don't scan through thousands of pictures to find your perfect match. Instead, we do the work by pre-screening each member for you to determine your matches based on deep compatibility in areas like character, intellect, and values. Aren't you curious to see who you'd be matched with? Log on to eharmony.co.uk and review all your matches for free.
The Tale of Despero is scampering onto DVD and Blu-ray.
Let's go!
Join Despero.
Here I come!
On the adventure of a lifetime.
Get him!
Go wild with the mouse who dares to be different. And this fun-filled DVD for all the family. Despero.
Despero. Despero. Yeah!
Own The Tale of Despero on DVD and Blu-ray Monday.
Oh, give me a job, job. Oh, give me a job, job.
The latest positions all across Scotland are now at stvjobs.com. You sell yourself, we'll find the jobs.
I'm Colleen Nolan, and I'm revealing my true life story, from my hidden breakdown and scandalous marriage to my shocking childhood secrets, starting only in tomorrow's Daily Mirror.
I started watching nature documentaries as a young child, and I think it's inspired me to do what I'm doing now. Today I've brought some African beetles to the museum for identification. So this is one of the actual dung rolling scarabs. Now I haven't got... Sky's been fabulous, give me access to programmes I wouldn't otherwise have access to. My grandmother had Sky actually before we did. Almost every day she'd text me or phone me up and say, oh, you've got to watch this programme. If you see something on television, it makes you go, wow, you want to go out there and do it yourself.
We've split our TV channels into packs, so if you love nature, you can watch the type of things you're into without paying for the things you're not. Sky. Believe in better.
We only select the 2 best bits. Walls, made with the 2 finest cuts of pork.
Life flows better when you can win a month's worth of groceries every day. Simply use your Visa card for any purchase before May 17th for your chance to win. See visa.co.uk for details.
STV is giving away a pair of tickets to see Michael Jackson live in London. To enter, tell us which of the following was a hit for Michael Jackson. A. Thriller, B. Womanizer, C. Patience. Phone 0901 293 3433 or text the word tickets followed by A, B or C to 83788 plus your name and town. Calls and texts cost £1 plus standard network rates.
To Beat the Star, where tonight Action Man Glenn, a factory manager from London, is taking on uber competitive Austin Healey. They're going to play 8 unknown games, and the person with the most points at the end of the show will be victorious. Glenn, if that's you, you've won £50,000. Austin, if that's you, you leave with your reputation intact, and the money will roll over into a special prize fund for the very last show of the series. We've already played one game, and Austin was victorious. Congratulations, Austin. Thanks. But don't worry, Glenn, there's still many more games to play. In fact, before we play Game 2, let's size up tonight's competitors. Our challenger tonight is Glenn. He's 43 and a factory manager from London. He's 5'11", weighs 13.5 stone and has got degrees in engineering and business. He's up against rugby legend Austin Healey. He's 5'10", weighs 13 stone 10 pounds and has got a degree in sports science. But with up to 7 more games to play, who will emerge victorious? Factory manager or rugby legend? It's been a good, clean fight so far, but things are about to get very dirty. Oh, gentlemen, you're going to be playing in one of these. Looks like a lot of fun. These are the rules. The aim of the game is to record the fastest lap time around this 225-metre track. In one of those, an ATV, an all-terrain vehicle. Now, halfway around the track, you've got to do a 360 around the pole and then carry on over the bridge. If you don't do a full 360, gentlemen, I've got to warn you, you will incur a 5-second penalty.
5 seconds?
5 seconds.
OK.
OK.
Austin, you're going to go first. If you'd like to get your safety gear on, go and get a safety briefing, get in your buggy. I'm going to hand you over to our commentator, Mr. David Goldstrom. David, over to you.
The journey, 225 metres, and the first obstacle, the chicane. Then it's round through the mud splash to the very narrow tunnel, and out of that left-hand into the 360-degree turn. Over the bridge, where you need to put the power on, round the hairpin, over the bumps, and back to the start-finish line.
Good luck in your own time, Austin. Take it away.
As ever, it's the star to go first, and this is Austin on his one and only practice lap through the straw bale chicane in his 6-wheel amphibious all-terrain vehicle, forerunners of today's 4x4. Through the tunnel, setting up for the big 360 turn, and there in his left and right hands, you can see the joystick levers which independently control the left hand and right hand sets of wheels, and this is much more difficult than you can imagine. Now coming round and setting up for the bridge where he needs to apply the power. And these vehicles over the land, well, they can reach as much as 40 miles an hour. Up and over and down into the mud splash before the final hairpin, and then some big bumps before he sets up for the start-finish line where the clock is about to begin for the first of his 3 timed laps. So away we go and into the straw bale chicane, and immediately that shows you how difficult it is to coordinate the left and right hand set of wheels through the mud splash, and now towards this narrow tunnel, and goes in at about 12 seconds there. Just a little check for comparison with Glenn, who comes later. And now this long left hand sweep through the second mud splash round towards the 360-degree pole, and that was good. Very tight line. Now power on, straighten the wheels up, get those 2 joysticks balanced up and over, just a little tentative, coming down and hits the splash at 37.64, and now it's right-handed over these muddy sleeping policemen where you have to keep the power on, crosses the line, 50.06, that's the time to beat. And again, just a little untidy and clips the straw bales. More aggression here from Austin, and that's quicker. That is 0.7 of a second up on the first lap, so this is good. Now round through that second pool of water, down toward, Well, that's, I don't know whether that's intentional, but he's cut inside, and that's going to incur a 5-second penalty. And we'll get a time check now, and that is quicker, 33 seconds. But of course, that may well incur a penalty as a result of that. Comes round towards the finish line now, and crosses the line at 44.43. Out on the third lap now. A little bit more tentative through these straw bales, and not so much power here. This looks a little bit slower, and it is slower. That's over half a second down on his second lap time through the tunnel. Comes through the mud splash to the pole, and not so good as the first lap. He was a little tighter into it. Losing a fraction. I've still got him on the clock, just about a second down on his previous best time. Again, not as quick as it might be, going up and over the bridge, and that is slow. 38.20 coming out of the mud splash, and I don't think this third lap is going to be any quicker, and it isn't. He's going to have to rely on that time from his second lap.
.43 seconds was your fastest time. That was your second lap. However, you will know that that was the lap that you cheated on. So we're going to incur a 5-second penalty, which means your time will be 49.43 seconds. All right, well done, Austin. Still a good time.
That's scary, that, going over that bridge.
Now, if you were playing against someone who cheated, would you call it sportsmanlike or unsportsmanlike?
I would say it was playing within the boundaries of the sport.
All right, well, we're going to leave a man who plays within the boundaries of the sport, and we're going to go over to Glenn, a true gentleman, Glenn. You know the time to be, 49.43 seconds.
First of all, though, it's Glenn's reconnaissance lap. So into the straw bale chicane. Oh, well, over the straw bale chicane. Needs to sort that out next time around, and wife Sharon and daughter Emily will have a little concern, I think, because they know that Glenn's coordination is sometimes not all it could be, although that's one aspect they have been working on. Now through the big splash and setting up for this 360-degree turn, and that's pretty good, really aggressive actually. Takes a wider line and now needs to straighten those wheels up, balance those levers, and keep the power on as he comes up the bridge. Oh, no, no, no. You can't use the levers like a steering wheel, because that's what happens. And he's lost the power, and he's lost the direction. So this is what he must learn for the first and second and third timed attempts. Bumps down. Oh, and the roll bar just comes to his rescue there. They might like it, but I don't think Glenn's amused. Through the mud splash, the clock about to start for the first of his 3 timed attempts. 49.43 then is the time to beat. Oh, and he annihilates the chicane. So a time loss there for sure. Now coming through the splash and setting up for the tunnel. And that is slower. That is half a second down on Austin's fastest time. So needs to pick it up now. Did the turn quite well in practice, a little wider, but he keeps the power on. That's okay. Now, the bridge. Control those levers. Oh, once again, he's so tempted to try and drive it like a steering wheel, but he's got away with it. Inevitably, though, still behind on the clock. 38.48, that's a good second down. And 50.25, that's 3/4 of a second slower than Austin's fastest lap. So here we go, second attempt, and this is a better start. Just 0.2 down on Austin at the moment. Coming round this turn to the 360. Still very much on terms now, but it's the bridge, the dreaded bridge now on this second lap. Here we go. Needs to really nail this. Once again, he just loses control on that upslope. And the time ticking away. There's no way that this second lap is going to count. That's too much time lost on that bridge. So it's all or nothing on the third and final lap. Must get the bridge right. That's where he'll win or lose this, I'm pretty sure about it. Starts off, that's the best he's done through the straw bale chicane. That's really neat, and tight round the right-hander. Through the splash, down to the tunnel. And that's actually quicker Then Austin by a tenth of a second. Now the left-hander bringing him all the way round through the splash to the 360-degree turn. So far, he hasn't had any problems here. He gives it a wider berth, but he keeps the gas on. Now, can he do it? He's had 3 attempts, none of them have been good. This is, much better. Down he comes, and he's about a second up, I reckon. If he can keep this going, he might just do it. Over the bump 1, over bump 2, through the splash, coming towards the line, and he's done it by almost 1.5 seconds. Well, despite all those early nightmares trying to get over the dreaded bridge, finally, third time around, Glenn cracked it. But at this moment, neither he nor Austin have any idea who has the fastest time, but Vernon does.
You're an absolute nutter.
I nearly lost it there. Nah.
Now, just answer me this question. Before you got into that ATV, did you have a spoonful of what you produce at work? Well, I'll tell you what, your daredevil antics paid off because you beat the star. 48 seconds left. Congratulations, Glenn. I'll tell you what.
Was that the last lap? Cheats don't prosper.
It was the last lap. Cheats don't prosper. You should know that, being a professional sportsman.
And that's right, I did it on purpose just to prove to all the kids at home that cheats don't prosper.
Right, Glenn, congratulations. You've won 2 points. Let's take a look at the scoreboard. You're a point in the lead. It's 2 plays 1. There's still a long way to go, so let's play. Beat the Star, game 3. Yes, it's the pole, and it's worth 3 points. Now, you might have seen this game in Series 1. It's a game that needs no introduction. These are the rules. The aim of the game, Glenn, is to climb this 10-metre high pole, ring the bell that hangs above it, and then remain on top of the pole for a further 30 seconds. It's a head-to-head race. The first person to do it wins the 3 points on offer. You can't stand on the blue rungs, you've got to stand on the very, very top of the pole. Looks really easy until you're still under it. How are you feeling, Glenn? Apprehensive?
Slightly, but nothing good for
Nervous,
me,
Austin?
No, looking forward to it. I need to get a win here because otherwise I'll be a long way behind.
You do. If you'd like to go and stand behind your poles, get strapped in. It's the pole. It's my favourite game. Good luck, gentlemen. 3, 2, 1, climb!
Well, this is by far the easiest of the 2 phases in this test. 32 rungs up these 10-metre swaying telegraph poles for both of these men who are very equally matched both in terms of height and weight, and they're almost even Steven to the top. And now standing almost at a height equal to the roof of your house, but this is the difficult bit now, trying to establish your balance, also summoning the courage to put 1 foot and then the next foot on top of the pole. Austin having a good look at Glenn, not too certain of how to do it, and kneeling on the top. I'm not sure that that's the right approach. Glenn, meanwhile, just getting the shoulders and the upper body in line with his knees, getting that balance and that gravity position established. That looks as if it may pay a few more dividends. Austin now with the other knee on there. Glenn still not happy. You can see how narrow the top of the pole is, the diameter equal to, well, the width of your dinner plates at home. And Austin still needing, if he hops up from there, he could be really in risk of falling off. Glenn, meanwhile, has got the left foot onto the pole. You see how wobbly, Austin! And he's off and down, and that means a restart for him. Meanwhile, Glenn holding it together, just needs to bring the right foot up now. Almost there, and he's there now. Needs to reach up to ring the bell. And the 30-second countdown for Glenn starts now. Meanwhile, Austin scampering up the pole, trying to catch up. Here he goes. And look at this, he was so uncertain the first time up, but more positivity from Austin. Now he's under the cosh. Almost halfway for Glenn, 14 seconds and counting down. Austin not yet on top of the pole, but remember, if Glenn wobbles and falls off, it could still go to Austin. Both of them on top of the pole. 4, 3, 2, 1, and Glenn Clark passes the third examination with flying colours.
Congratulations, Glenn. Well done. You rang the bell first and you managed to stay up there for 30 seconds. Now, from an observer's point of view, you look petrified.
I wasn't too nervous. I was just trying to take it slow and steady.
You don't realise once you're up there how wobbly it is.
Yeah, it is
It's
wobbly.
moving all over. Yeah.
Austin, you must be gutted.
I'm gutted.
I thought you would be. But Glenn, you've just won another game. That's 2 on the bounce. Let's take a look at the scoreboard. It's now 5 players 1. Glenn has won 2 games. Austin has won 1. He's only got 1 point. Glenn came here tonight confident he could win £50,000. Then he met his competitor, ex-England rugby star, Mr. Austin Healey. It's been a tough fight so far. Join us after the break when they're gonna face a game. I can't even say it. It's probably the toughest game we'll ever have on Beat the Star, and it will leave them begging for mercy. Find out what it is after the break.
Tonight's challenger is hoping to beat the star and win a big cash prize. If you want the chance to win £5,000, just answer the following question. Which Six Nations rugby squad is missing from the grid? England, France, Ireland, Italy, Scotland? Is it A, Spain, B, Germany, or C, Wales? Call 0901 29 30 234. Calls cost £1 from BT Landlines. Calls from other networks may be higher, and from mobiles will be considerably more. Or text A, B, or C as your answer to 65040. Text costs £1 plus 1 standard network rate message. Sky or Virgin Media viewers can enter by pressing their red button, or enter online for free at itv.com. Entrance must be 18 or over. Lines close at 10 a.m. on Saturday the 25th of April. Entries made after the closing time will not be counted, but may still be charged.
Take your car with P&O and discover the freedom of Northern Ireland. The freedom to come across world-famous attractions, lap up the tranquil scenery, go for a spin in the city, or just do what comes naturally. And with P&O, you can drive to freedom in just 1 hour from Cairnryan and 2 from Troon. P&O Irish Sea, the shortest, fastest crossings to Northern Ireland.
Will you marry me?
Yes!
I want you to stand up there with me.
Of course I'll be your best man. I feel like he has some issues.
How about cleaning up after your dog? I know. You guys just haven't spent any time together.
Ow! God!
You okay, man?
I'm sorry! This is my nightmare!
We've spent some time together.
I love you, man.
Hey, Hulk! Stop calling me Hulk. Hulk!
What's going on?
He's fighting Lou Ferrigno.
He's so strong!
New 2-in-1 Quattro for Women Bikini from Wilkinson Sword. 4 blades and a waterproof bikini trimmer. Shave, trim and transform with just a flip of the handle, whatever your style. New Wilkinson Sword Quattro for Women Bikini. Free your skin.
America's biggest comedy.
I ever wonder about people who can poop in a gas station? I mean, what is wrong with them? What about porta potties? Those aren't people, those are animals. I'd rather go in the trunk of my car. I have. You've gone in the trunk of your car? No, yours.
Tune in to Comedy Central for exclusive brand new episodes from season 6 of 2.5 Men.
Have you got anything to help me sleep?
Certainly, madam. Walk this way. Another one for you, Brian.
Ah, it's a new Posturepedic, the most advanced Sealy ever. Its zoned construction gives it a combination of pressure relief and back support. Give it a try. Perfect for those prone to tossing and turning.
It's made for sleep. It's a Sealy Posturepedic.
Once a day with water or a milky drink.
Students, instantly recognizable by their matted fur. Not to mention their peculiar hibernation patterns. Above all, it's fascinating to notice they are constantly grazing. Now with KFC Snack Box, You can choose your favourite KFC chicken and chips served anywhere, anytime for just $1.99. Perfect to help these wonderful creatures flourish in their environment. KFC's new snack box.
Cupid, this is the life. In fact, Match.com, best things ever happened to us. They're out there doing our job, and we're here living like kings. I don't think kings would live like this. You do know you've been sacked, though. You can't sack us. Look at this. You don't sack this. You don't sack that. You can't sack that.
Don't wait for Cupid and Fate. At Match.com, if you don't find love in 6 months, we'll give you 6 months free, guaranteed. Visit Match.com today.
It's time to get ready for Fast Cash on Watch to Win this Monday night. You've only got 2.5 hours to enter for a chance to be our cash winner on the night. This great competition starts on Monday at 7 p.m. What a great way to start your week.
Welcome back to Beat the Star. Tonight, fitness fanatic Glenn is out to win some cold, hard cash. Standing in his way and fighting for his pride is Austin Big Guns Healy. After 3 games, the scores look like this. Glenn's got 5 points. He's in the lead. Remember, Glenn, if you win, you leave with £50,000 in cash. Austin, you win tonight and you leave with your pride intact, and the money goes into a prize fund for a very special show at the end of the series. So you've both got everything to play for. Good luck to you both, gentlemen. Our next game could quite frankly be your worst nightmare. Gentlemen, prepare to spell. It's Beat the Star Game 4. Back spell, and it's 4 points. It's like a spelling test, but a whole lot worse. Gentlemen, these are the rules. The aim of the game is to spell more words backwards in 60 seconds than your opponents. Austin, you're going to go first. If you win, you can equalise with Glenn's score. You'll both be given the same set of words to spell. So, Glenn, if you'd like to make your way over to the other side of the studio, put on a blindfold and some headphones. And, Austin, if you'd like to take your place there, thank you very much. Your time starts once I've said the first word. Are you ready, Austin?
I am, Vernon, yes.
Here is your first word. Bike.
E-K-I-B.
Scarf.
F-R-A-C-S.
Occasion.
N-O-I-S-S.
Wrong. Sugar.
R-A-G-U-S.
Difficult.
Oh, T-U.
Wrong. Rugby.
Rugby. Y-B-G-U-R.
Intelligent.
I don't think I am. T-N-E-G. G.
Wrong. Apron.
N-O-R-P-A.
Backwards.
S-D.
Time's up, Austin.
That's so hard.
You got 5 correct. That's the score to beat to win the points on offer for Backspell. Are you ready, Glenn?
Yes, I think I am, yeah.
Here is your first word. Bike.
E-K-I-B.
Scarf.
F-R-A-C-S.
Occasion.
N-O-I-S-A-C-C-O.
Sugar.
R-A-G-U-S.
Difficult.
T-L-U-C-I-F-F-I-D.
For the win. Rugby.
Y-B-G-U-R.
Yes! Well done, Glenn. Glenn, well done. Let's take a look at the scoreboard. Glenn's just won the 4th game. He's got 9 points. There's 1. Now, Glenn, this is the situation. If you win, The next 2 games, you've beaten the Star and you've won £50,000 in cash. Austin, you have to win one of the next 2 games to stay in the competition.
All right, rub it in.
I am doing. So, it's the midway point for Glenn and Austin. We've already tested their speed, strength, stamina and their spelling, but if you think that's impressive, take a look at what's in store for next week's competitors.
A dental student steps up to take on Wimbledon champion Martina Hingis. With 8 more games, 1 new star and £50,000 on the table, the pressure is really on. So has a dentist got enough bite to beat the Star?
Hopefully you've fully recovered from your spelling experience. It's Beat the Star, Game 5. Yes, it's the chop and it's worth 5 points. You're going to need to outsmart your opponent and think about your every move. This is mind over matter. So far, Glenn, I feel that you've got the upper hand. You're in the lead by a massive margin. Austin's only won 1 game. The ball is in your court. Let's step forward, gentlemen. Austin, if you go that way. Glenn, you come with me. Right, gentlemen, these are the rules. You're going to play a game involving these rather large sausages. They're equal weight. The game will last 5 rounds. And each round, I'll ask you to chop off a piece of sausage to be weighed. Whoever brings me the heaviest piece of sausage wins the round. It's best of 5 rounds. But you've got to make sure that you've got enough sausage remaining to play all 5 rounds. Austin, I'm going to ask you to choose your weapon. They're both equal weight. Glenn, if you will. Gentlemen, please go back to your chopping boards. I wish you both the very, very best of luck. If you'd both like to put on your pinnies, it's a mental assessment of your opponent. Are they going to go big? Are they going to go small? Good luck to you both. In your own time, gentlemen. Your first slices, please. Austin, what are you doing? They're not going to tell him.
They will.
If you'd like to come forward, place your sausage behind your back, just in case. Now, Austin, as you're the star, you're going to place your first slice on the scales. What are you doing? There is sausage in there, I can confirm that.
Well spotted.
Glenn? Well done, Glenn. You beat the Star. You take the first point. Gentlemen, back to your chopping boards. So you both went small. But Austin, you went a heck of a lot smaller than Glenn. Good luck. Take your time. There's 4 rounds left. What do you think your opponent's going to do? You're extremely paranoid, Austin. All right, Glenn, if you'd like to step forward, put your sausage behind your back. Right, Austin. Glenn. Oh! Both went small, but once again, Glenn, you won because you were heavier. Now, I will say this, Glenn. If you win the next round, you've won, you've got to get even closer to £50,000. Austin, you need to win this round to stay in the game. Where do you think your opponent's going to go? You've both gone pretty small so far. Austin, you've got a lot smaller than Glenn.
Miscalculated that, I think.
You've got to have enough to last all 5 rounds, remember?
Does he go? He's already done that.
Come forward, Austin, come on.
You've gone small, haven't you? Hold on.
Hey. Come on, step forward. Right, Austin, you need to win this round to stay in the chop. Please place your meat on the scales. Glenn. How are you feeling now?
I'm feeling very, very pleased. It was a big gamble, that one, I know, but...
It was a very big gamble.
That one?
Yeah, because I thought...
Well, I don't think it was. It's a whole bloody sausage.
No, Glenn, if you win the next game on Beat the Star, you're walking away with that suitcase with £50,000 cash. Glenn's just won himself a vital 5 points. Let's take a look at the overall scoreboard. 14. There's 1. Glenn, you're on a roll, my friend.
Yeah.
You won 4 games in a row. A little bit disarmed after the first game, but man alive, you've pulled yourself back. Well done. You can still win Beat the Star, believe it or not.
And well, actually, I'm starting to struggle to believe that, Werner, to be perfectly honest.
Come on, let's have some of that Leicester lip. Pluck up your courage. Let's get back in the game, my friend. 5 games under our belts, and we're not done with you yet. It's Beat the Star Game 6. Spud run for 6 points. Hey, lads, you might want to limber up, because after the break, you're going to be getting your hands on these 2.5-ton monsters. And trust me, you will not be sitting behind the wheel. Glenn is just 1 game away from being £50,000 richer. Can he do it, or will Austin prove himself to be an unbeatable star? Find out after the break.
Coming up, will Austin heave himself back into the game? Or has Glenn got what it takes to beat the Star?
Fruity Shots, 99p. Penne Pasta, 99p. Crunch Cereal, 99p. Steak Cut Chips, 99p. We have long-term low prices every day. Aldi, cutting the cost of your weekly shop.
Oh, what an eye.
Deserve a great night's sleep. That's why Dreams has thousands of beds in all types, sizes and comfort grades. And you deserve great value. So until Monday, Dreams has a huge choice, half price plus extra savings. There's free credit on every bed and thousands in stock for next day delivery. But only until Monday, 8 p.m. and only at Dreams, Britain's leading bed specialist.
Magnum Temptation. Chocolate ice cream, white chocolate and brownie pieces covered in Belgian dark chocolate. Enjoy the royal treatment.
Your mouth is amazing. Did you know 40% of tooth surface is hidden between teeth, where interdental stains and plaque can form? That's why Aquafresh created IsoActive Whitening, a breakthrough gel that transforms into an active foam. It not only helps remove plaque, it whitens 33% better between teeth. Go beyond toothpaste. New triple protection IsoActive Whitening from Aquafresh. Amazing.
Whoosh! Who are you?
I'm the new salmon fish finger.
Salmon? Does that mean that you're pink underneath?
Yeah. Wanna look?
Only from Birdseye. New salmon fish fingers. Take a fresh look at Birdseye.
So much pink. Oh dear, I wasn't expecting that.
Ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. Ain't nothing like the real thing.
There's only one much-loved original.
So glad we got
Andrex is still strong, long and even softer. That's why you voted it Product of the Year.
It's nice, it's like you've got a personal trainer in the room with you.
Exhale through your nose.
It actually tells you more about your posture and the way you're standing than you know yourself. When you've had a year off from exercising, which like a lot of pregnant women do, it's a really easy way back into getting your fitness and your confidence back. And I think that that's what it's perfect for.
Visit ivillage.co.uk/WeFit.
South Park is coming to STV.
No way.
Are you sure? Yeah, Monday nights won't be quite the same.
Give me a chance, and I can cure you. All right.
Their incredible friendship has brought a sparkle of hope to our world, that's for sure.
South Park, Monday from 10:35 on STV.
Welcome back to Beat the Star, where Glenn has taken a day off from the Sugar Factory to take on rugby hard man Mr. Austin Healey. He's hoping to bag himself £50,000. And before the break, the scores look like this. In the lead with 14 because he won 4 games on the bounce. Here's Glenn. Glenn, how are you feeling?
Yeah, it's going quite well for me so far. I've just got to keep it going and keep it up and keep applying the pressure to Austin. So
your friends and family are literally biting their fingernails sat over there. They're so nervous, but I think they're really, really excited because if you win this next game, you've won 50 grand.
Yeah, I'm trying not to think about the money at the moment, just the game. So
the night will have been a complete success. Now, Austin, you've got to get back into this. How are you going to do that? What are you thinking about?
We're just going to win this game.
Simple as that?
Yeah.
All right, good luck, gentlemen. These are the rules. Spud run for 6 points. Now, before the break, we showed you these 2.5-ton hunks of metal, and this is how the game is going to work. Pick up the rope, take the strain, and drag the car to the other end. Then the marker on the front of the car must cross the checkered line at the other side. You'll then put 10 sacks of potatoes in the back, then push the car back to this checkered line. 3, 2, 1. Glenn, now I understand why you didn't want to face a rugby player. Austin, I've got to say, fantastic performance. Pure, physical, unadulterated power. I think you'll agree. That was pretty awesome. Fast, powerful, straight to the point. I could see, as soon as you ran towards this car, there was no way, no offence, Glenn, that you were going to lose this game.
You know, I don't mind losing as long as you put up a good fight, and so far I haven't done that, so...
Well, he's done it now. Well done. Yes. Let's add those 6 points that Austin just won to the scoreboard. And it's now 7 plays 14 with 2 games to go. But, Glenn, you can still win it if you're victorious in the next game. So let's crack on. Are you ready, Austin?
Yeah.
Are you ready, Glenn?
I am.
Here we go, let's go again. It's Beat the Star Game 7. The Navigator, and it's worth 7 points. Follow me, gentlemen. Glenn, if you'd like to sit on the blue seat. Austin, if you'd like to sit on the red seat. Here are the rules for the Navigator. I'm going to ask you both a series of general knowledge questions, the answers to which are places in the British Isles. You must mark where you think the place is on the map in front of you. Whoever's closest to the actual location wins the round. First person to win 5 rounds wins Navigator. Good luck, Glenn. 50 grand. Good luck, Austin. You need to win this to stay in the game. Here's your first question on the Navigator. In which city does Delia Smith hold the position of a football director? Austin, you're the star. Let's see your pin. Followed by Glenn's. The actual answer is Norwich. Person closest to Norwich was Glenn, 32 kilometres. Next question on the Navigator. Which town is home to a famous golf course and the university Prince William attended? Quiet in the audience, please. Play golf, Glenn?
I used to, but don't anymore.
Austin?
Yeah, I play golf.
Played this particular course?
St Andrews, yeah.
Confident?
No. I went on a plane, I've got no idea where it is.
Austin, your pin, followed by Glenn's. The answer is St Andrews. The person closest to St Andrews, think it's obvious. Austin, 35 kilometres, well done, 1 apiece. Next question on the Navigator. Where would you be if you were standing on Lord Nelson's HMS Victory? Where would you be if you were standing on Lord Nelson's HMS Victory? Austin, let's take a look at your pin. Glenn? The answer is Portsmouth. The closest is... Oh, Glenn! 8 kilometres! Well done, Glenn, you've taken the lead. 2 plays 1. Let's move on with the next question on the Navigator. Trent Bridge and the City Ground are sports venues in which city? Trent Bridge and the City Ground are sports venues in which city? Feeling confident, Glenn?
I think it's in Manchester, but...
You're fibbing. It's in Nottingham.
Oh.
Austin, your pin. Glenn, your pin. The answer is Nottingham. The closest is Austin, 16 kilometres. Well done. 2 apiece. Next question. Where was Basil Fawlty's fictional hotel located? It's first to 5, remember? Where was Basil Fawlty's fictional hotel located? Let's take a look at where you put your pin, Austin. Glenn? The answer is Torquay.
Oh, right on it.
Person closest was 6 kilometres, Glenn. Well done. 3 plays 2. According to legend, Lady Godiva famously rode naked through the streets of which city?
You got any idea, Glenn?
No.
Where are you going then?
He's confirmed an answer, which is more than you've done. Austin, let's take a look at your pin. Glenn's pin. The answer is Coventry. Person closest to Coventry is Austin, 32 kilometres. It's 3 rounds each. Let's move on. Next question. Where is the Mumbles Mile, Liberty Stadium, and the birthplace of Catherine Zeta-Jones? Austin, let's take a look at your pin. Glenn? The answer is Swansea. Person closest is Austin, 29 kilometres. 4 plays 3, you've taken the lead. Austin, if you win the next map, you've won the Navigator, which means we're going to the 8th game. Come on, Glenn. You need this to stay in the game. In which resort would you visit the Golden Mile and the Tower Ballroom? In which resort would you visit the Golden Mile and the Tower Ballroom? Austin, you locked in your answer really quickly.
I think I might have made a mistake. Does it go Morecambe, Blackpool, or does it go Blackpool, Morecambe?
Well, let's see where you've put your pins, shall we? Austin, very confident. You've put your pin. Glenn, you've put your pin. The answer is Blackpool.
Oh, too north.
The person closest to the answer Blackpool is Glenn! 8 kilometres played 13 kilometres. Not over yet.
Oh.
We're in that position again, Glenn. It's worth £50,000. It all comes down to geography.
It does. Let's hope it's somewhere I know.
Austin, you need this to stay in the game. Good luck, my friend.
Again.
If you win the Navigator, we're going to the 8th game. Good luck. Here's the last question on the Navigator. Where in 2008 did Denman beat Kato Star to win the horse racing Gold Cup? Where in 2008 did Denman beat Kato Star to win the horse racing Gold Cup? Glenn's confirmed. Austin to stay in the game. Glenn to win £50,000. Austin, you placed your pin. Glenn, your pin. The answer is Cheltenham. The person closest is... You're still in the game! You're still in the game. Austin wins the Navigator. Let's take a look at how those 7 points won by Austin in the Navigator has left the scoreboard. It's 14 each. It come down to the 8th and final game. It's all to play for. It's Beat the Star, game 8. It's big shot for the final 8 points. The aim of the game is to score more baskets than your opponent. You'll each have 5 shots at the basket. Whoever has the most baskets after 5 throws wins the points. Austin, as you're the star, you're going to go first and have the first throw. Then we'll alternate. Step up to the throw line, please. Austin, I'll bring in our official referee, Mr. Dermot Gallagher, to oversee proceedings and make sure that everything is in order. Good luck, Austin. Take your time. Unlucky. Glenn, you're about to play basketball for £50,000. Take your time, compose yourself. Unlucky. Off the rim. Fine, Glenn. It's never been so close. Take your time, Glenn. It's your 3rd basket. Oh!
sure that's regulation height?
It is regulation height. Take your time, Austin. Take your time. It's your 5th and final basket, Austin. If you get this in, it's really going to pile the pressure on Glenn. Take your time. Shh, let's settle down. Glenn, it's worth 50 grand, okay? Just compose yourself. Take your time. Unlucky, Glenn. Unlucky. Well done, Austin. You're a fierce competitor. Unfortunately, Glenn didn't beat the star. Well done, Austin. You can walk out of here. Head held high. Let's take a look at those final points that he's just won. Let's add them to the scoreboard. 3 games on the bounce, clarifying Austin ends up with 22 points to Glenn's 40. Let's give him a massive round of applause. Fantastic competitor. You leave with nothing. The £50,000 goes into a prize fund for a very special show at the end of the series for charity. Next week, one brand new challenger will be attempting to get their hands on 50 grand, but only if they can beat the star. See you then. Good night.
Next week, Laura from Leeds tackles tennis star Martina Hingis. There's £50,000 at stake, but will she have what it takes to beat the star?
Well, bad luck to Glenn there. Well, programmes are later than Bill tonight, so we'll be heading off into the heat of Hell's Kitchen at 9:20. And coming up next, back for a new series with all the old faces. It's Heartbeat.